Hello, it's Daryl. Decided to do a video today. This was something I've been thinking about for a while. I wanted to talk about playing lead guitar. This is something that I've been wanting to be able to do better than what I can do for a long time. I've had probably about 3 or 4 serious attempts at trying to play lead guitar. This is one of the main reasons I picked the guitar up in the first place. But I tended to play rhythm most of the time, and that sort of was okay. But I really wanted to learn how to play lead guitar, and I could do it okay. I learnt enough, where I could just that sort of thing. It's nothing flash. But the problem was it was hard for me to do anything more than just that. Sort of like all my solos that I was doing in my songs that I was writing kind of weren't very expansive. They just sort of become that type of thing. So I really wanted to try and learn scales, learn how to play them. I've watched people play how they move about on the fretboard playing scales, and I certainly couldn't do that. So I've now reached 55, and then last year I ended up breaking the neck on my other guitar doing a video. So I was without a guitar, and then Estrelle, she ended up buying me this one for my birthday on last September. So I thought, okay, well, this is it. This is my last attempt. I'd finished recording the bunch of songs that I was doing, and I thought, what am I going to do now? And this seems to be the time. So I've spent the last 9 months focusing in on trying to do these scales. I started off with spider scales. I've seen that online, and it's a good idea just to get all 4 fingers going. So in the beginning, it was, it was slow, it was painful. I think I was doing it up here. So now I'm kind of at, and I'm incorporating, when I play rhythm guitar, so I'm trying to incorporate the way I would play rhythm guitar with my right hand and how I think my fingers should go. So I'm trying to get the two to connect, which has been really, really difficult. So that's kind of where I'm at now with the spider scales. I can kind of move them a little bit. I find going that way a little bit easier than going that way, but I've been working on that. I spent a lot of time just doing so I do a little bit of that. The scales I use mainly at the moment, I've done quite a bit of music theory, so I kind of understand the theory a little bit. But just for this particular thing, I use the E scale and the A scale on the 5th fret. So yeah, again, it's that trying to do the anyway, it's getting better. The other thing I've been doing is I've seen where they double up on the string movement. I do that in some of my songs. I do have a bit of that, so anyway, I got a lot of work to do on that. The other thing I do every now and then is I've got a capo just to help with the strength of my fingers, because I mean, you probably might be able to see it, that middle finger is bent, so it's sort of bent, kind of bent like that, and it's, instead of it being straight, it's also bent that way, so it's kind of got a couple of things going against it. Anyway, no big deal. I think that came about from when I was a kid and I was at roller skating and fell over and someone's gone over my hand, so I kind of put it out of shape. So I do spend some time trying to strengthen mainly these bottom ones because they're so weak. So I spent a bit of time on the capo, just trying to build some strength into the fingers, and that helps with up here. And I do feel bones. This is the other thing, I feel like when I'm using these two fingers, I can feel bones up here sort of rubbing against each other, so I think that's causing me issues. And what's the other thing that I was thinking of? Can't remember. Anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with my lead playing. I said I've spent about 9 months now, like seriously focusing in on this. So they suggest, I've seen some videos of guitar players where they'll spend at least 2 years seriously trying to work it out. So I'll give myself another 12 months. But I'm pretty happy with the improvement from when I first started doing this 9 months ago to where I am now. It's definitely improved, so I'm just going to continue to sort of plod along with it. And I said I think this video is mainly for us kind of clapped out players who kind of had an original idea on how we'd like to be playing and we can't quite get there. But don't give up hope just yet. You can sort of refocus your attention back in on those things that do require a lot of concentration and a lot of focus, and that's kind of what I'm at the moment with it. I've been able to finish up a lot of my recordings, other things that I've been doing, and now I'm happy now to really have a crack at this. I'm not too sure how far I'll get with it. Doesn't really matter. The point is to just keep working on it. I do have a goal in mind. I want to be able to play freely, and I don't play freely. That's the difference. Like when I play guitar solos, I can come up with a guitar solo and record it, but to go and play it in a live situation, can't do it. And that's what I'm talking about, playing freely. I can't play freely. I can't play in a live situation where I can just start ripping in to the types of solos I'd like to be able to play, especially in the improvisation department. So that would probably be the challenge that I'm trying to achieve the most, would be improvising in that type of setup. I have been able to do it, but it's not great. I mean, you can only improvise as good as what your ability allows you to do it. And at this stage, I'm going to sneeze. So at this stage, that free flowing type of improvisation is not quite there. I mean, I realise I'm going to have to work a lot harder to try and get myself to that point. But anyway, that's okay. I'm prepared to put in the time and the effort and see what comes out the other end. So I'm going to give this at least another 12 months, or say until September next year. I might do an update video on how I've progressed, if I've progressed, and if I haven't, then I'll do an update video on the fact that I haven't progressed. So yeah, we'll leave it for now, and then we'll come back maybe in 12 months or 6 months time or something like that, and then we'll go from there. Alright, well thanks for that, and yeah, good luck if you're in the same boat, struggling along with that guitar. It is a mongrel of a thing. But I can't seem to walk away from it. So anyway, we'll leave it at that and talk later. Bye.